Hello there, and welcome to episode 6 of what is now the New York Yankees. They became the New York Yankees in 1913. I didn't record that season because, as you can see, we missed the playoffs because of a crazy good Washington Senator team, which won 102 ball games. We finished in second, 16 games back, and the Senators, for the second straight season, won the World Series, as you can see right here. So yeah, back-to-back World Series for the Senators. They've actually won 3 of the last 4 World Series, so they are rolling. The reason why I started recording now in before the 1914 season is because of our draft. We got Mr. Babe Ruth himself. Now, surprisingly, he fell all the way down to 14th. He was a pitcher, but I checked out his batting ratings, and you know what? I'm not waiting for him around to get any better. He's going to be a batter. He's going to be a left fielder. His outfield range and stuff is awful. As you can see here, here's his pitching ratings. They're pretty good. As anybody who knows, when he started, he was a pretty good pitcher for Boston. I might move him to first base, because as you can see here, his infield is a little bit better. But for right now, we change into a position player, and look at these ratings. He is already very, very good. So he is definitely going to be on this team next year. And anybody else other than that, I didn't really care about. I couldn't believe he fell to 14th. But he did, and I took him up. So that's where we're at right now. So we will move him on up to the main roster here. Just hold on 1 second here. I'm just going to unplug my charger here. It seems to be making some weird noises. Just give me 1 second. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, as you can see, I don't know if there's anybody else I want to bring up here. This guy might be a possibility. Move him up. We got a lot of players right now. Without the minor leagues, we got over 80 players in our organization, probably 50 on our reserve roster. So this is pretty much the rotation we want. Jim Shaw is hurt. He'll be out for 8 months. So I think instead of him, I'm going to probably put Blanding back in there, and when he's allowed to be back on the DL, I'll put him back on the DL. As you can see, there's nothing really we want to do here. All these guys I want up. Walter Clarkson's now 35, but he still had another good year last year. Let's see, I don't think there's anybody I want to get rid of just yet. Maybe Sebring. I wonder if I can get anything for him. He complained last year that he wasn't an everyday player. Well, I can get a 5-star reliever for him. That seems almost unfair. 26 years old. Well, let's give him someone else too then. Who else can I give up to get another reliever, maybe an older reliever? How about Clarkson? He's 35. Will they take him? No, Beatles is right. Any other older guys I got here that I can throw in to make it a little more realistic? Yeah, this guy could probably go. Okay, that's probably a little more fair. He's got pretty good ratings and he's 33, so we'll do that. Get Sebring off our roster. And who did I get? I don't even remember who I got now. Harry Suter. So he'll go up. He's not going to be our closer. That's still Caldwell's spot. But he will be our setup guy. And so Sebring's now gone. I don't know if there's any relievers I want to bring up. He still can stay down. Zip Collins, 21. Joe Leonard was my second pick, but he's looks like a ways away from being productive. Three-star Fittery. Yeah, he's going to be called up. Alright, that brings us to 39 players on the active roster and 18 pitchers, which is a lot. So we'll try to weed through some of those when the season begins. So they don't have Ruth in the starting lineup. So obviously he's not that good yet. But anyway, we'll probably put him in. So we're just going to go to the end of the year here. That takes us to January 1st. And Hall of Fame voting. There was no players that I put on for the Hall of Fame this year. Sorry if it's a little noisy. I'm actually sitting here in my car. I got a couple hour break before I start work again. I didn't feel like driving home here, so I went and grabbed something to eat and play a little bit of this. And I wasn't going to post a video, but then I got Babe Ruth, so I had to because I was pretty excited. So anyway, I apologize for any background noise. Okay, so we're at the preseason now. I don't think there's any other moves we want to make. We still got some holes, but I mean that's okay. I don't think I want to get rid of any of these guys. They all had pretty decent years last year. So let's go to spring training here. Okay, at the spring training mark. Personal message from our owner. I don't know what he expects me to do. Doesn't say. Nobody got in Hall? No, nobody got in Hall. So with that, I don't think anybody else should be called up. I might get rid of a few guys though, because I got 40 players on my reserve roster. And we still got 4 more years till the minor leagues kick in, which these guys will all be playing in. But right now we got a pretty big team here. And all young guys too, like really young guys. So, yeah, you're not good. All the other teams don't seem to be releasing any guys. They just load up the reserve rosters. I guess I could make a limit for those reserve rosters. It's something that I might do, because if you look at some of these other teams, they got 51, 56, 53, plus 60 on their spring training roster. So let's go make a limit here. Can we do that in the middle of the season? Reserve roster limit. Let's go. Yeah, but then when the minors come in, it might screw everything up, because then we'll have ghost players. Ah, yeah, we'll just keep it. We'll just suck it up. I don't really care. Okay, so I think we're gonna call up this guy here, this guy here, Joel Leonard, sure, catcher there, Josh Billings can get the call, Doc Martin, we're good. I think that's gonna be it. So Shaw's on the DL for another while, and I think that's the rotation I want to do in the spring, although this guy I need to get more. Let's do him set up 6th inning later. Is there anyone else I wanted to give some starts? He's not very good. What about that guy I just drafted, Pete Henning? He's not very good yet either. Okay, that looks fine. So one thing I want to do, I want to get Babe Ruth some at-bats here. So we'll do that in the spring here and see if he can't up his ratings. Okay, so we're at April 1st. Not very good start. Let's see how our pitchers are doing. Spring trading splits. Ooh, he's still good. He's having a bad spring. And how's the Babe doing? 9 for 34, 265, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. And he's already gone up to a 40 contact. He was at 30. Into a big day. 14. So in the spring we finished 12 and 16. It's not terrible. .375. I don't think you're quite ready yet, my friend. Blanding pitched well, but I don't really want a 5-man rotation. Looks okay. Bullpen guys, Caldwell's still having a wonderful time. Go down. Kyle Kush, this guy's a starter. He might be next on the list if any of these guys have a rough go. So it brings us down to 13 pitchers. Paul Fittery, 26. Yeah, he had a rough spring, but he's going to stay up on the team. So Martin can go down. 35 years old. I want to get this guy to be able to pitch. Like, he's got good ratings. So I think we're going to say goodbye to Walter Clarkson. So you're going to be middle. Use more often. Normal. Barry's 31. Didn't pitch much last year, so we can go down. Okay, hook with 10 pitchers. And as for batters, Babe Ruth matched hit 240 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. So 23. How's Joe Leonard? He's pretty good. He's quite ready yet, though. I want to keep Wally Meyer up because his ratings are really getting good. As you can see, he's almost reaching his potential there. A rough spring for him. Brings us down to 31. Had a rough year last year, but I want to keep him up. Okay, so we just need to send down one more guy, and it'll be Joe Leonard. Yeah. Alright, so with that, let's see what they do here. So they still don't have the Babe in the starting lineup. They have Ham Hyatt playing over him, which is probably the right call. But I think we'll just leave it at that and see if Babe Ruth can play off the bench. And with that, we'll go to opening day, which is tomorrow. So I'll probably just play through as much of this season as I can to the 30-minute mark of the video, see where we are in the standings, and then I'll probably shut her down. I'm already at 20 minutes here. I talk a lot and do a lot of stuff, so Babe Ruth is a #1 prospect. Well, there you go. And everybody passed on him. Alright, so player rankings. Tris Speaker is #1 again. He was #1 last year. Anybody else from us? No. Pitchers. Nat Brucker and Louis Druk. And they think we will be second. 90 wins of Washington again. Ty Cobb's won back-to-back MVP awards. And they've won back-to-back World Series. But we got 3 hitters, or 2 hitters, sorry. So yeah, that's not a bad season. That's easy to make up if that's, you know, these predictions are pretty close. But yeah, we'll see how we go here. Okay, so let's go to the end of the first month here. So you have a good month, and we are half a game back. 9-6. AL's best batters: Vin Campbell, Louis Druk, 4-0 with a 118. Now I wonder, he hasn't played at all. No. Okay. You know what? Let's try something here. Let's see if he can pitch every. Let's see if he pitches okay, because hasn't hit yet. I wonder if he can pitch till his hitting ratings are up. His hitting ratings are pretty good already, but right down to nothing. 500. Look at Washington. My goodness. Like, jeez. Player development. So we are 8.5 back of Washington. It's just been ridiculous. Babe Ruth has started 2 games actually. Oh, sorry. Pitching stats. 5 games, 21 innings, 6 walks, 6K, a 1.29 ERA. Oh, that's all right. It's contacts up to 45 now. Do we put him in that lineup yet? Let's do this. Armbruster's batting just 204. And let's put him in there every 3rd. We'll see how that works out. And if he starts hitting, we'll just take him out of the rotation and let him hit. Well, we get within 5 games of Washington now. Babe Ruth made 10 starts, 37 innings, 1.93 ERA. But how's his hitting? 10 for 47, 213, 0 home runs, 5 RBIs. You know what? we're gonna put him in the lineup. Let's see what he does. So with Armbruster batting just 211. Anybody else struggling? 214, 205 from McCarthy. Fred Beck, he's not even playing. He had 15 home runs last year. Oh yeah, his ratings really went down. Can he play anywhere else? It doesn't really matter. Well, I'd like to get him in some games, so maybe we'll put him against lefties. And I'd like to get this guy a chance to play a little bit here too. Alright, that's good for now. So July 1st, we're what? 5 games out. Let's go to July 20th. Oops, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Well, we were up to 3 games out. Now we're back to 8. Babe Ruth just $1.69. So maybe he's not ready to be a hitter. We're gonna go to the trading deadline now. That's fine. Ooh, that's a big one. 4 months. Who to call up? Joe Leonard, maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? So at first base, I think Beck's gonna play in left. Babe Ruth at first. And a first baseman there. He's got pretty good contact. He can go up there. And okay, so we're at the deadline. 9 games out of Washington. He's again running away with things. And the Babe just batting $1.46. So, do we put someone else at first base, or do we just let him run it out? I think we put someone else there. Who else can play for? Let's see what they think. So we'll clear with just the DH. And they think Babe Ruth should be playing first base. So, you know what? If that's what they think, I'll listen to them. And maybe he'll turn it around. Okay, so I don't really know if there's any moves we want to make. I don't really want to be trading assets for a team that's 9 games out at the deadline. This guy's been good. He's got a lot. He could start. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitches. And current, they say he should be a starter. Well, okay then. I wonder if I should put him in the rotation. Foster last year pitched well. Well, let's switch these guys up here. See how he necks out. He'll be set up 7th inning or later. Foster, we'll put him as a reliever. He can be a long guy. Harry Suter, we'll put him as a starter. And that looks good. And I don't think we're going to make any moves here. Let's see here. $1.95. Yeah, our hitting's kind of been slumping a little bit here. Decisions. Okay, well, we're not going to do nothing. We'll go to the deadline. And then we'll go to the end of August, see where we're at. And then might just end the video there. Babe Ruth is out for 2 weeks. He's got that average up a bit, 163. His ratings are going up though. Okay, so we're not going to catch Washington. Not going to happen. 12 games out with 122 games played, so with 32 games left. I don't think there's a chance that we're going to catch them, but just for argument's sake, we'll play until the middle of September. Okay, Jim Shaw can come off the DL. It'll be a long guy. How's Suter doing? 8 starts. He's looking very, very good. This guy could be could be our ace next year. Look at these ratings, even as a starter. Wow. Surprised nobody used him as a starter. Oh, the Giants did last year a bit. So Jim Shaw is gonna be our number 5 starter here. We're almost out of it. I think we can bring up Barry to be another reliever. One of the position players. That can come up. Stump can come up. Tommy Millen can come up. And that's Roy Wood. Okay, so that gives us 31 players. So as you can see, Carthage is 229, P. Compton is 212. I had to get Vit in there, get some at bats. And that'll be it. So let's go a little bit longer here. To the 16th. And that takes us to 74 and 62. 16 games out. We are not going to catch the centers, and now you can see there's the good old E. So unfortunately, we do not make the playoffs this year. Babe Ruth has upped that average now to a $196. He's got 3 home runs, and his ratings are improving. So let's see if we can get over the Mendoza line. I don't really care about that. It's the end of the season. Another decent year, but because the Nationals are freaking winning 100 games every year, we are not going to make the playoffs. So Ruth finished at .215 with 5 home runs and 33 RBIs. So that's not bad at all for his first year, and his ratings have just really climbed this whole season. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, all 3 of you. Have a good day, and we'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.